what's wacky about going to Martha's Vineyard is you fly to Boston, you're in a real airport. Hey, I'm in Logan. Heard of it, 9/11. And you go, now to Cape Air.
Right.
And it is a lady on a lawn chair with a walkie-talkie and a Texas Instrument calculator. And you're like, so I'm going to Martha's Vineyard for the 5 o'clock flight. She's like, woo, get in line. we gotta weigh her. We gotta count how many tomatoes you got on you. You're getting on a rickshaw. This airplane's made of plastic and clay, and it's 38 minutes late. Then Nantucket's got to go on before you. There's some fat lady with a moo-moo and a big sun hat. She's like, get out of my way.
And this is out of Logan?
This is out of Logan.
Wow.
But you're off on like you're on the tarmac. You're in like a hut.
I've had this. It's always weird when you're at a major airport and you're in like this weird side spot.
Yes.
And they have like a Coke machine.
Yes.
And you have to sit. You're like, there's no one works here?
No.
Like, no, put a quarter in the jukebox and get a Coke.
Right. So it's just a shithole over there. They just push you to the side, and you're next to the brooms and stuff. But eventually this thing took off, and they eyeball everything. It's just some Asian pilot guy, and he's like, he's looking at all of us. There's like 6 of us, and he's like, all right, you're fat as shit. You go in the front. You're a bit of a twink. You take the rear. And the guy's like, can I sit next to my wife? He's like, no chance. You guys should divorce. And then he's like, you're on the wing. Can you pull the propeller for me? And I was like, okay. And it's all just loosey-goosey and ragtag. And I had to move that weird wedge in front of the wheel. And then you jump in. I'm like pushing it. I'm trying to start it, And then it's a 30-minute flight. And you really zen out on that flight. Just like, it's just your phone doesn't work,
Right.
And you land in the Vin, and then the fun starts.
I love the Vineyard, Martha's Vineyard. It's wonderful.
It's a magical place. Right when you land, it's like, ooh, the air feels better. The sky is bluer. The ocean waves. And met up with the lady. We bang immediately and just had a great time. There's porches. I love a porch, Jerry.
Gotta love a porch. All I want in my life is a porch. I'm moving to the country.
Yes.
Gonna get a wraparound porch. It's enough already with the city.
Tribeca's trash.
No, I would never set foot there.
Trash Becca. So, yeah, they got a rocking chair. I got a mint julep. I'm making fun of minorities. I'm in heaven. You want a beer? The TV's right here. How you been? It's completely normal people time.
Yeah, how about these people that you're hanging out with them? They're like, hold on, my dad's calling. And they're like, yo, Papa, hey!
Yes,
and they're like, oh, yeah, we got to go to the ball. And then you hear this.
Yes.
Your dad's making you laugh?
I know. That's wild.
He's listening to things you're saying? What is going on here?
How about this one? You're hanging out with somebody and you're like, what was the name of that band from the 80s? What? Def something? Def Comedy Jam? Def? Most Def? And like, hold on, let me call my dad. Dad, what's that band from the 80s? Oh, Def Leppard. All right, love you. I'll see you later. I'm like, I called my dad. I got to light a candle. I locked the door. I have to set off I got to set like 3 hours aside just because I have to be ready.
I have notes and no one can be near me. I'm under the bed. By the way, I've only done it twice ever. Because once because Alan made me, and the other time because I needed an Allen wrench.
Yeah, and you always need it out. You're like, okay, Dad, Hamas is coming. I gotta go. Whatever you have, I gotta set something.
If my dad calls, I've said it before. If my dad calls, it means my mother's dead. Like his name's never popped up ever.
Yes, yeah. These people who have such a good relationship, they can just go, all right, see you later. My mom would be like, what, you don't want to talk to us? What, you too good for us with chopped liver over here? I'm like, all right, sorry. We'll stay on the phone and talk about nothing.
Yeah. No, my parents aren't calling me at any point.
But these husbands out there.
Oh, boy.
These are suburban, office, 9 to 5, providing, good fathers, salt of the earth, New England folk.
All right.
These guys, they get after it when the sun goes down.
Oh, believe me, you.
It's so impressive. They're all incredibly functioning. Like one of the guys is like, we're out to dinner. It's like 10 people, giant table. They're all dressed up in plaid and pastels because it's Martha's Vineyard, and they're like, you want some shrooms? And I'm like,
shrooms?
Oh, sure.
This is not the world I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm non-kid. I'm a comedian. My wife's pregnant. I'm like, I'll do some shrooms.
Pastels and shrooms. What the hell kind of world are you in over here?
Well, that's the thing. There's a dark side to everything. Look at Epstein's Island. Hey, it's a nice island. There's palm trees. And then before you know it, a 14-year-old's getting plowed by a movie producer.
Yeah, sounds
or
fun.
Bill Clinton. So... you're like, okay, I'll take some shrooms. This guy hands me a bag. This thing must have been a hefty. It must have been 98 grams, whatever that is.
I have no idea.
I don't know what that is either. I don't know the metric system.
No.
But it was basically like a football of shrooms. I was like, okay. So I put that puppy in my shirt, and I gave birth to this thing in the bathroom. I was like,
so are they on mushrooms? They're just on
the whole time.
Wow.
And they're pounding. I mean, these are men, Jerry. They can just they handle it. They're all just like, hey, but you see that Patriots game? That was crazy. Bam! Hey, can we get another round of martinis? I mean, they're like Don Draper.
Wow.
So then, some blow comes out, and I mean, this is all under the guise of a dinner. They're like, they go to the bathroom, they come back, they're like, I think I'm gonna get the potatoes and the green beans. And the guy goes, okay, all right. And we just had a hoot and a holler, and then they go to bed at like 10.
I mean, Coke and mushrooms in bed at 10.
And booze. Jerry.
This is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I think with the kids, they just get ground down to a fine powder, and they're like, I'm gonna snort that.
Right. Wow. I mean, you get zonked, that's for sure. But boy,
yeah.
I mean, that's wow. I thought I was gonna be like, well, this is the world I came from. I'm one with these people. But then you start talking about pastels and cocaine.
Well, they fit in on the front page. Everybody's looking gravy.
Right.
But then when the sun goes down, it's werewolf time.
Wow. That's
Full
fun
moon.
though.
It's fun. And now this is the clinker. One guy, he's like the tough guy. He's the big guy of the group, the alpha.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, give me some more. And then the other guy's like, dude, you've had like 8 pounds of shrooms. He's like, come on. And he goes, all right. And he throws him a cap. Now, everybody knows in the shroom world, a cap that's the moneymaker.
Okay. I don't know anything about the cap.
The cap is where all the jizz is. You take some stems, that's like a beer. The cap is liquor.
What is the cap exactly? That's the top of the mushroom?
The top of the mushroom. The mushroom top.
Okay.
The cap. Top of the mushroom to you. So the guy goes, give me, and he goes, all right. Throws that cap over like a pog, and that guy, okay, this guy's an animal. Uh-oh. The maids or the nanny's at the house. She's watching all 12 kids.
What do these people do?
I think they're in crypto
finance
or human trafficking. I don't know, but they got some scratch.
When someone says finance, bro, what does that mean? I don't know what jobs are. I don't get it.
Occupy Wall Street, something with that. I don't know.
I think Wolf of Wall Street, not Occupy. Occupy was like hippies and bums.
Oh, that was B.O. and Mace.
Finance bro is like legit exactly what it sounds like. It's a guy who works in finance, but he's just a bro.
He's
I know, but what does he do?
Accounting,
what does that
hedge
mean?
funds, stocks.
So is our guy a finance bro?
I don't think he's a bro,
He's
but
a
he's
finance
finance.
dad.
He's a
Right.
finance dad.
Ian
Finance.
Because, I mean, these people, they got ties, and they're doing the whoop, whoop, whoop. What do they do? I guess they're day traders. They trade
Yes.
Wednesday for Monday,
Yes.
but I don't really get it.
I would love to go to that stock market floor. I think it was better
I'm
in the
gonna
80s.
move down there.
Yeah, well, it was like the ticker and everything. I love a ticker. Ticker, please. But now it's all boop, 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 boop. It's like the board with the what do you call that? The digital thing where they go and buy
Yeah, the ticker tape. The
parade.
The sound.
It's like
Times
a readout.
Square.
Yeah,
A readout.
a digital readout. But before it was like, you had a guy in the green visor. He's like, oh, lead belly's up or pork belly and orange juice and all that, whatever trading places had.
Yeah, I don't get it. I'm in the game now. You got me nervous because last time we
Did you
talked,
call him?
I didn't call yet because I'm too nervous.
Call that son of a bee.
And I got an email. I looked at my account and it's like $30,000 less than it was like a week earlier. I think I lost like 30 grand. So that means you're out $3 million.
Oh,
but I
that's
think
painful.
it comes back. It grows up. No, I think it goes up. It's back up again.
Okay. Well, it's
Because
only.
I asked a few people, they're like, nah, I don't even know what you're talking about. And that Feehan texted me and was like, are you worried about the breach? And I was like, what breach?
The breach.
She's like, there's a huge breach. Everything got breached. Everyone's got the thing. But I don't think they come after, I mean, we're in different tax brackets, but I don't think they come after my fucking $40,000. They're going after you and Bill Gates and the other asshole.
Storming the breaches of Normandy. We're fucked.
Mark Normandy.
Yeah. So, well, we'll see what happens there. Maybe we'll move in together because we'll be out of money. We'll get a bunk bed.
Yeah, and you'll be divorced in 6 months.
You got that
Tops.
right. Well, luckily there's a kid on the way. But yeah, so the phone rings. The nanny hits up. and they go, "Hey, we got an emergency. You got to get home. The kids are freaking out, or one of them fell, or cut himself with a machete. Something's going down." So they're like, "Ah!" So this guy's like, "Oh shit!" And the wife's like, "We're going," and he's like, "But I," and this guy gets up, falls down. I mean, it was out of a movie. He falls down. He like drags the whole tablecloth with him because he's like got it tucked in. He thought it was a napkin. He's stumbling out the door. He's waving for a taxi. There's no taxi. You got to call an Uber.
Oh my God.
I mean, these guys are fucking animals. I don't know how they do it.
Wow. And how old are these kids?
32, 31.
Oh, the guys.
Oh, the guys. Sorry.
The children are babies?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
toddlers?
Toddlers. I'm talking 1, 2, 3, 4.
Toddling.
That's it.
Wow.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the ages.
I can't believe it. That's wild.
Yeah, and that was the whole. I was there 4 days, 3 days, and they do that 2 weeks.
Wow. You see any celebrities down there? Lenny Clark, Larry David?
No, I looked for Obama, saw some black people. Black people there, every one of them was like a celebrity. Like, whoa, look at that, there's one.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.